So thanks so much for coming on the channel. I know that it's probably going to be a controversial.
I have a rape fetish. Like, I want to be raped.
Wait, what?
Like, okay, here's the thing. Like, if someone doesn't want, like, I think there's this misconception that I'll like support rape or whatever. Like,
I did not want to make this video, but if I can stop people from associating with someone and being used by someone like this, then I don't mind doing it. So there's this person I used to associate with named Mulet. They're a very cringy YouTube person, influencer, quote unquote.
And no cap, you left and now I start to feel the pain.
Don't let your kids watch it!
So yeah, I've basically been associating with this person for 2 to 3 years, and let me just say I regret it. This person's very mentally abusive. They're a user, they're a complete clout goblin. To be honest, I didn't really have a problem with this person for the 2 years I known them until literally the end of 2021, where they literally told me they wanted to R-word people and that they get turned on by that. And I was kind of like, you know, what the hell is this? Just kind of like, yeah, something's off with this person. And then they started finding 2-year-old comments I made on videos and arguing about me. But despite that, I did not want to cut them off because I'm a genuinely nice person. This was one of the only people who defended me when I went viral and had like millions of people fucking attacking me on TikTok a couple years ago. I'm kind of a nice person. I don't like to let people go who were there for me at some point in time. But then things got out of hand this year. So this year, seemingly out of nowhere, this person decided to be very controversial. They started doing things like supporting rape, making racist comments like this, which she says it's trolling or it's out of context. No, nothing you said is out of context. She's been doing this for years.
How are y'all gonna cancel me for something that I said when I was 19 years old?
I like how you're sitting in front of the screenshot and not showing the tweet you made. And by the way, you were 22 when you made this. You were a grown-ass adult saying that rape is okay. You were not 19, and even if you were 19, you're still a grown adult. You've essentially ruined your whole reputation defending these things. So yeah, it's very obvious that you're not trolling and that you're hiding. You've publicly made debates with people about why people shouldn't defend themselves from rape. I don't really have words for that. She's an extremely manipulative person to be around because anytime I would have a disagreement with her about how it's not okay to compare blackface to cross-dressing, or how it's not okay to say African music is inferior to white people music, she would threaten to kill herself. If I said I didn't like her shitty music, she would literally threaten to kill herself. She's been doing this for years.
Faking depression and suicidal urges tends to be a recurring theme in her tweets, and the way that she frames it, it's clear that she's weaponizing it to benefit herself. If she doesn't get famous, if you don't treat her a certain way despite her actions, she will kill herself. This is abuse. This behavior is what I was calling out initially. This is the behavior that's on display for her entire video.
She's blatantly admitted to it. She said it's a nice way to get attention.
And I understand that, you know, maybe the ways I seeked attention were not the best, but it's a really good way to get attention.
Like, she was really like mentally abusive to me, to the point to where I'm like literally afraid to even have like a different opinion than this person. Like, you have actual friends in real life saying, hey, can you stop this? And then that doesn't stop you from clout chasing online because you're a trash bag human being. You look musty, you smell, your fucking music sucks, like.
Then it's time to question what I'm doing today. How I'm viral on TikTok.
You know, when people release music, you should like unrelease this. I was in a debate with Mulet when she debated Keffals, which by the way, she's harassed Keffals several times. So she was obsessed with Keffals so much that she kept tweeting at her multiple times in a day. And then when people told Rose to like stop harassing Keffals, she threatened to kill herself again.
See, I'm just fucking like pissed off, like that Keffals is going around like apologizing to Augie, apologizing to Stardust. Meanwhile, she continues to fucking like go after me on Twitter.
So when you're sitting there pushing back and then also like tweeting at her like 1,000 times a day, it's reasonable for her to just sort of be like, I don't want to engage with you, but also this is kind of a fun taunt.
I want a
Like, I found-
41% myself.
All right, that's
But that's besides the point. So basically, they literally photoshopped their face to make themselves look perfect and got the most unflattering photo of Keffals, to make it seem like Rose was more attractive than Keffals, which this is absolutely pathetic. If you're going to be like an asshole and then like think you're better than other trans women and think that you look better, at least actually look better and don't make fake Photoshop images like this. Like, you don't look like this. You're a complete fat fuck that doesn't even have hygiene because you don't comb your hair and you have acne all over your face. Like, you look disgusting. You look like an actual troll. You're literally like pretty uncomfortable to look at. Like, I get disgusted. Like, I want to puke anytime I look on the screen and I see this fucking musty bitch on my fucking computer screen. Like, you're sitting here tearing other people's appearances down, trying to make yourself look better than other people. Literally. You're severely insecure. And then this is the same person that says they want to like make trans people look better. You are literally a pre-op trans woman who hasn't got any surgeries, so you still have a penis. You go into female spaces and you have a rape fetish. And you're talking about representation of trans people. It's like, it's insane. Comparing cross-dressers and femboys to, blackface. She's weird. This person is beyond weird and mentally ill. So yeah, this Rose Mulet person is a mental abuser who threatens suicide for attention and to guilt people into not saying what they want. They're a future rapist. They shouldn't be in female spaces. To be honest, they shouldn't be in any like space. They shouldn't be in any restroom or anything, because if you're into stuff like that, you're a pretty sick person and you're eventually going to do something that is going to land you in prison. You shouldn't follow this person. You shouldn't associate with this person. If you're a bigger content creator, she will use you. She used me when I was viral. She was talking to me like all the time, but I currently don't have the biggest audience, so of course she cut me off because there's nothing to like gain from me. She is a clout chaser. She is a social climber. Fuck Rose Mulet.